great. Battery's all good. Okay, here we are, Brett and myself. We're at Fraser, what is this, Fraser Coast? Fraser
Urangan
Coast.
Pier.
Urangan Pier, which is one of the longest piers in Queensland.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, I don't think it's as long as the ones in WA.
Yeah,
Dampier's got some huge ones there. So, but this is quite significant. So we're out for a ride. Brett's doing his daily exercise. Me, I'm just out for pleasure. So we'll go at my pace today, which is very slow. That's the Recumbent that I'm on. Veronica's Ilona, and Brett's on his two-wheel mountain bike. Did you tighten that?
Yes, I did.
It's all good now?
Yes.
Oh, good
See?
stuff.
No movement.
That's it.
Good.
Beautiful. This is the Dugons. Let's see if I can get that in. International visitors. Nesting close to your doorstep are these birds. And recreational reefs and that sort of thing. A little bit of information about these man-made reefs. Around to the other side. And yes, this is more information. Grand Sandy Marine Park. And a little bit of information about the marine turtles. And the whales and the dolphins, of course. This area is well known for its whale tours. Okay, some more information about the Urangan Pier. So I'll see if I can do a still of this while I'm doing the footage, and we'll be able to get some information on it. Some sailboats out there in the distance. I'm not going to go to the end of the pier today.
So I reckon it's a kilometre long.
Yep.
But they demolished 200 metres of it before community outcry stopped them from demolishing a whole lot.
Oh, yeah.
It used to be 1.2.
So they were going to take it down.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, they were going to do the same thing with Hornibrook Pier, where I was the other day when I filmed the moon, but they rebuilt that.
Yeah.
Refurnished it. Yeah, it became so dangerous that they actually cordoned it off, wouldn't allow anybody on it. So I think that's a good project though, to rebuild the thing if necessary and put it back to its original length, but with today's equipment to make it a bit safer.
Yeah, this is one of the most popular fishing spots.
Yeah. Okay, and I don't see any signs to say you can't ride a bike on there.
No, old mate came off it on one. And
Oh,
you'll
yeah.
see them, they'll have their fishing rods and stuff, and they'll
Yeah.
just ride up there.
You're up for a, what's his name, or shall I leave that until on my return
No,
trip?
we can go up it if you want.
Yeah, why not?
Easy.
Yeah, okay. Good morning. Cycling down the coast, Hervey Bay. We've just come away from the pier at Urangan, and yeah, it's a wonderful little place this. Look at that, we've got a problem over here. So we're going to have to see if we can resolve that before it comes off. I felt a little bit of a wobble yesterday and I thought, that's odd. So there's bound to be a bicycle shop around here somewhere. Okay, Brett has found a bike shop and we're currently on our way there to get this repaired. So it's very disappointing. The pedal has come off altogether and I've just got no tools to actually fix that back on there, because I think it needs to be pressed on. But we'll see how we go anyway with the at the bike shop. Turn this around. So Brett's in front of me. Having a lot more success turning this around now. I'm getting used to it. It's like everything, I guess. It just takes a little bit of getting used to. Very disappointed about the pedal, however, coming off there. So I'm using the motor at the moment because I daren't pedal. So I didn't bring a charger for the motor, so if I run out of battery, I will be pedaling. So I've got to get this pedal repaired. Otherwise I'm going to have to cut this whole thing short, and very disappointing. But anyway, we'll see. We'll probably get this going again. At least we hope we will. Going past the botanical gardens. So it'd be lovely to go through there too. I might wind up doing that on the way back. Cycle World is over the road. Bugger over road to cross. "22 years experience. Yeah.
There you go.
Yep. There we go. I'm just outside the Botanical Gardens. No bikes allowed in there, unfortunately, so I can't go for a ride around there. But that's okay. I'll go back onto the Esplanade, and I will go up and down this Fraser Coast Esplanade. I'm at Urangan at the moment, just come away from the bike shop, and he tried to change an arm for me. He said that the other arm was kaput, and when he went to tighten this one on, he over tightened it, snapped the bolt. So I don't know how long it's going to stay on there. It's going to come loose eventually, so I'm going to be using the motor a lot more to get around until I can get this back to James and get him to have a look at it. It's James Ditton, who is the guy that I go to for all my recumbent needs. Yeah, it's a slump drive. Hopefully we can just replace that bolt and we will be okay. We don't have to, because the internal workings of the slump drive is fine. But if that doesn't work, then we might have to look at putting perhaps a 2 cog on the front, maybe a 3. So we'll have to do something. But the thing is, with bikes and trikes and anything like that, anything mechanical, is that you're constantly working on them. That's just a fact of life, you know, so we have to get used to that. But anyway, so I finished. The guy was so embarrassed for having caused me more grief than good that he didn't charge me anything for it, for this arm that's on there. And yeah, just said there's nothing more he can do. He doesn't know anything about these slump drives. So there you go, that's life. No point crying over spilt milk. Yeah, here we are in Skynest now. See some of the yachts in there. You see that the water is a turquoise colour. Isn't that beautiful? Now my pedal is coming loose because this bolt was broken, so I'm using the motor only now. If I pedal at all, I'm going to get that pedal's going to come off, and there's no way that I can get it back on there because the bolt is snapped. So it's just going to fall off, and yeah, it's going to present a problem. So if I keep it where it is at the moment, at least it's got somewhere for me to rest my feet while we're traveling. Otherwise I'm going to have a real problem. But I think that's the end of my riding for this week, until I can get this back and get it to James to be repaired. Okay, got a jukebox down the bottom there. Good design, well laid out. Some outside tables, chairs, very retro stuff. And we've got, of course, Elvis Presley as well. Veronica will love that. So I could take a photograph of her sitting next to him, but unfortunately, she's not here. I love these units. Look at that. Beautiful cartons and units and that sort of thing. Great views from here. Great views from there.